Ever found yourself in a financial pickle with your bank and desperately needed to speak to a human? You're not alone. We've all been there. Today, we're tackling a question that pops up a lot, especially for those of you banking with Starling. How do I contact Starling Bank customer service? Now, Starling is known for its digital-first approach, which is fantastic for everyday banking. But what happens when you need that personal touch? What happens when you have a complex query, a disputed transaction, or perhaps even a security concern? That's when knowing how to get hold of their customer service team becomes crucial. Before we dive into the specifics of contacting Starling, let's quickly touch on why this is so important. Imagine you've spotted an unauthorized payment on your statement. Panic sets in, right? You need to act fast. Or perhaps you're trying to complete a large transaction and it's being flagged for security. You need to verify it quickly to avoid delays. These are just a couple of examples where swift access to customer support can make all the difference. So, how does Starling handle customer service? Well, they primarily focus on in-app support, which is incredibly convenient for most queries. This means you can often resolve issues without ever having to pick up the phone. This is a big part of what makes Starling so efficient. Let's walk through the in-app support process. Open your Starling app. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see a few icons. Look for the one that says Help. It's usually represented by a question mark or a speech bubble. Tap on it. This opens up the Help section. Here, you'll find a wealth of information, including FAQs, guides, and troubleshooting tips. Before contacting support directly, it's always worth checking these resources. You might find the answer you're looking for right there, saving you time. Within the Help section, you'll also find the option to contact support directly. This is usually done through a secure messaging system within the app. It's like sending a text message to the customer service team. This is often the quickest way to get a response for non-urgent issues. When using the in-app messaging, be as clear and concise as possible with your query. Provide all relevant details, such as account numbers, transaction IDs, or specific dates. This will help the support team resolve your issue more efficiently. Now, what if your issue is urgent? What if you need to speak to someone immediately? Starling does offer phone support for certain situations, particularly those involving fraud or security concerns. Finding the phone number isn't always immediately obvious within the app, and that's a deliberate choice. Starling encourages the use of in-app support for most queries, as it's often faster and more efficient for both the customer and the bank. It also helps them keep detailed records of your interactions. However, if you are experiencing fraud or suspect unauthorized access to your account, you should absolutely call them. The best way to find the correct number is to visit the Starling Bank website. Look for their Contact Us or Help page. There you will find the most up-to-date contact information, including the phone number for urgent situations. It's crucial to get this number directly from the official website to avoid falling victim to scams or phishing attempts. Never trust phone numbers provided by unofficial sources, such as social media posts or emails. Let's recap the steps. For non-urgent issues, use the in-app help section and messaging system. For urgent matters, especially those involving fraud or security, go to the official Starling Bank website to find the correct phone number. Now, let's address some common questions. What if I can't access the app? This can be tricky, but if you have access to a computer, you can try logging into your account through the Starling website. Sometimes, there's an option to contact support through the website as well, although the app is generally the preferred method. Another common question, how long does it take to get a response? For in-app messages, Starling aims to respond as quickly as possible, but response times can vary depending on the volume of inquiries. For urgent phone calls, you should be connected to someone relatively quickly. One thing to remember about Starling's customer service is their focus on digital communication. This is designed to be efficient and convenient, but it does mean that traditional methods like sending letters are not typically used. It's also worth noting that Starling, like most banks, has specific hours of operation for their customer service teams. While the app and website are available 24/7, phone support may have limited hours. Check the Starling website for their specific support hours. Another important point to mention is that Starling's customer service is excellent. They are known for their helpful and efficient team. So, while you might not always be able to pick up the phone and instantly speak to someone for every query, the in-app support and phone support for urgent issues are generally very effective. So, in summary, for most questions, use the in-app help section and messaging. For urgent issues, especially fraud or security concerns, visit the official Starling Bank website to obtain the correct phone number. Always be cautious and never trust contact information from unofficial sources. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the in-app help system to the importance of using the official website for contact information. Hopefully, this video has given you a clear understanding of how to contact Starling Bank customer service. Remember, being prepared and knowing how to get help when you need it can save you a lot of stress and hassle. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.